they brought up some great points with affordable housing, having the right resources. I think we fought so hard in terms of women, African American people of color to get in the room over so many years, and you have to fight so hard just to get at the table. And it's just not enough just to be at the table now. You have to be included in a lot of these deals and a lot of the opportunities that are out there in a real way, not just a check point to say we have a minority on the board and we're meeting our diversity needs, but really someone that's going to bring added value and be a real part of the project and be a part of the situation. So I think the more we can have conversations like this and meetings like this, the better that people get to know one another and to bring them to the table in a real way, not just a check mark to say we filled the quota.
Thank you. Shane, I know you're trying to rid from our city, but what else do we need to do or stop doing to continue to move our kids forward?
Well, one of the things I admired most about my late mentor, David Williams, was his ability to have tough conversations when people didn't want to hear what he had to say. And he would always tell me that it may not be the most popular thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. And I think as Nashville has continued to grow and become the it city, I think we need to take a deep look at what that actually means and what do we want to define that as. Regardless of what the rest of the world is saying, what do we want to be the it city for? Do we want to be the city that's fifth in the nation for men killing women? Do we want to have a Nashville public school system that is one of the leading in the country? Do we want to be the most inclusive city? Do we want to be able to look downtown and see all shades of people? Is that what we truly want to do? And once we're able to truly define that, then we can walk accordingly. One of the most disheartening things sometimes is having friends come into town and be able to come to Nashville, and they walk downtown and they say, Shane, where are we? And so I think there's tremendous opportunity. We've done so many amazing things. I think the table is set for us to take another step as it relates to that diversity and inclusion, particularly in the economic space, but also in the education space, and also in the healthcare space. I think there's tremendous opportunity for us to take some steps in that regard.
Thank you. Robert, you spend every day encouraging kids and mentoring them. What help do you need to continue that work?
Are we still talking, what did you say? Are we still talking about the city?
The city, yep, in our city. What do you need to continue to push those kids forward?
Quality education for all. I'm in and out of metro schools. I'm in 20 of them with my program, and it's unfortunate that depending upon your area code, what type of education you get. And I think that needs to stop immediately. I mean, it's killing our neighborhoods. Our kids are hopeless. The test scores are historically at a historical low. And so we definitely need to come to the table as it pertains to education in the city. And not only that, of course, housing. I'm writing my second book, The Transition Pitfalls, The Unspoken Truth About Your Release. And so what I did, and I'm a successful guy, and so I went and tried to get a one-bedroom apartment, and they denied me from a nonviolent felony from 17 years ago. So I can't get nowhere to live? So if I can't get nowhere to live, imagine people that's coming back into our society that's still a part of our community regardless of the mistakes they made. Once you pay your debt to society and you get out, you deserve a second chance. We wonder why recidivism rates are so high. Well, what do you think when I get out and you promise me a second chance and I get out and I can't find a job making a livable wage? And then when I get out, there's no way, no housing. I'm going back to a criminal lifestyle. Why? Because our innate tendencies kick in, and that's to survive, you know. And so if we don't address that, it's going to be a problem for our city, because like he said, we're the it city and we're growing. We're the fourth fastest growing city in the United States. I mean, and something needs to be done about that.
Thank you. I think we have time for